Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Trend Man. Now, I started this game at exactly 1:15, and we're going to see just how long it can survive without crashing, because I haven't timed it yet. In the meantime, I'm just going to work. Now, you guys are going to be with me the whole time, blah blah blah. First thing I need to do is go get the right switch stands, so let's go do that. We're going to be doing the little things right now, just because they need to be done. But we're down here on the path to Galgora. It'll be a little while before I do another one of those, oh, whatchamacallits. No, wrong one. Need one. Before I do another leisure episode, because I've already perused through that area, although it's true I have not yet taken a train down here, I don't think. I haven't taken a freight train down here and unloaded it. So that needs to be done. One of these next episodes I might get around to doing just that. You know, I'm going to use the main switch stands for these. I didn't realize there were 4 main ones. And again, I need a 3, not a 4. Yeah, I didn't realize there were 4 main ones, or I would have just done that off the bat. I've been using the short ones instead. Main ones for the main line, short ones for everything else, yard ones for yards. That's how I'm going to, that's my new protocol. No, wrong one. Actually, I'm going to use the tall ones for this. That's actually why, that's why I originally scrolled up. Oh, you, number 2. There we go. It's, this doesn't have a switch stand at all. That's good. I'm replacing these with incredibly high number junctions. I've never hit quadruple digit junction. Oh wait, no. I've never hit quintuple digit junctions. I wonder if I'll be doing that on this map. At least I don't think I've hit quintuple digit junctions. If I have, I don't remember doing it. Something that needs to be done is I need to go and just go on one of the maps, or go on one of the areas, pick a neutral shade and hit the fill all, so that we get rid of these guys. I'm gonna just I'm just going to test that out right here. So let's see. Let's grab dirt. Over here then. It's better. And it doesn't look half bad because a splotch of dirt here and there is not the end of the world. Now, alternatively, I could do it with grass. But there's tons of grass here. And dirt is dirt. It's really not a big deal. Maybe on a different area I'll do it with grass. But for now I'm going to do it with dirt. Alright. So I got to take care of this, and I don't want to delete the signals by accident. Let's save, because saving all the time is very prudent. Don't you crash on me yet. Alright. Switch stand main. This is a crossover. So we're going to be using the short switch stand mains for this one. Wrong one. Number 4. Alright. No, you know what? That was the right one. I just had it on the wrong side. Alright. Put that back. Put it on the other side of the track, excuse me. And another 3. Good. Yep. That's better. What is going on here? Let me fix this. This is the little coming back and troubleshooting time. Now I need to move this. Yep, that's good. Get rid of this and place this down. Technically, this is no longer the main line, so I shouldn't be using the main line switch stands. And I shouldn't be, as a matter of fact. Let's use the short ones. Over here. That's better. Over here as well. No, we need two. Being very finicky about which direction I want to be. That was kind of loud. Which direction I want to be the forward direction. Or the go direction, the green direction. That's what's important right now. Although I feel like it's kind of obvious which one I would pick for what. And that is not it. There's always the non-diverging route. Flip that and flip that. Nope, wrong. Gotta be careful with those Control Z's. Crashed the game last time. Was it last episode that's what crashed the game? Or was that... No. Last episode it just crashed on its own accord. No, not you, you dimwit. That's better. Alright, so... now we can move to the yard ones. The yard ones are quite tall. But nonetheless, they're the yard ones, so we're using them. Or I should just say they are of the tall variety. It's not like, oh, they're quite tall. They're very tall compared to the tall ones. No, they're just the tall ones. Tall boy. What is that? What is that? I feel like I know what that is, but I don't know what it is. Tall boy. Is it something from the book I'm reading? No, it's not. Tall boy. I don't remember. Something from Fallout? Or a video game? That's gonna bug me. If you guys could shed some light on that one. Why are all these coming in the wrong direction? Oh, at least this one is on the right side of the tracks. This one too. What makes it pick? I mean, I'm sure the tracks come with a, quote, direction already in mind, which determines which side of the track stuff goes on. Although I'm not sure exactly how that's determined. I could probably take a couple of guesses. But you don't need to hear me ramble about that. I'm already caught up too much in this game's mechanics. This one's on the wrong side. I'm still considering this a yard switch. Now, what is straight ahead? That's actually correct. So I'm going to leave it like that. These guys are going to switch back to the short ones. Nope. Need a 2. Flip that around. Throw that. Put this here. Flip to the other side. Nope. Need a 1. Put it over here. There we go. Alright, so these guys should be yard switches. This is where the shunters park. Maybe I should give them a little shed. I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't want to scroll through the items list right yet. This area actually needs the... These guys don't have the right switch stands either. This area actually needs the multiple industries, and I just haven't gotten around to that yet because I haven't been prepping the map for distribution, or really running a train there. So maybe I'll get to that when I know exactly what's going to be shipped there. There's a lot that's still up in the air about this map. Including the names of some of the places, and I still have a couple places that I need to add that are on the map. One of them is called Index. It's going to be connected to the 2-foot gauge. It's between Ollerston, which isn't built yet, and I guess it would have connected to Tamaros back in the day, but it doesn't. It connects to Susquehanna, and then it has a dead-end line that used to go down to Tamaros, which actually I need to weed out a little bit, because right now it looks a mess, and that's too much of a mess. It was nice before when I was trying to pass it off as an abandoned line, but no good anymore. Actually, this guy should probably have a different one. But I've got to change that. I did do some serious terrain work, which we should probably go take a look at before the game crashes. Now these should be either small switch stands or mainline switch stands. These actually should be mainline switch stands. This one should be a small one, though. Wrong one. 50-50 shot, you always get it wrong. Oh, something else to show you guys. Oh, where are you? We need a main... And this is actually the right-of-way right there. Going around. Because that's just how it works. Something I should show you guys, except I probably shouldn't open this. Hasn't crashed yet. But this is back. I went through there and I did that. Just wanted to show you guys, not going to put it down because... Jesus. Because Jesus. No, because... this doesn't need a... These two don't need little... These two need little ones, they don't need tall ones. Words. That's good. This guy, I don't know why this is like this. I got lazy with my junctions over here. Shut up. Shut up. That's very, very annoying. Game devs, why you do this? These should be yards. Other side. Nope, other one. And I'm gonna take a guess that this side is gonna want a 1. Nope, it needs a 2. Son of a gun. 50-50 shot. Always get the short end of the stick. Feel like this is not straightened. It wasn't. That's better. I wanted to make sure there were no switches without switch stands before I saved, because switches without switch stands used to be the bane of my existence. Back in my very first maps, that's the wrong switch stand entirely. Back in my first maps, I used to do all sorts of crazy stuff because I was dumb. Just build kind of very, very ridiculous maps with crazy grades and things of that sort. Just bad intersections and all sorts of very, very unrealistic things that just generally didn't make any sense. Geiger Mountains was kind of the last of that. I mean, it was a great triumph, I'll give it that, and I loved the map. I loved the map to death, but it was very not realistic, especially with some of the grades that were there, if you guys recall. It was nuts. Wrong one. Need a 4. Throw that. Actually, no. That is the main line over there. That actually doesn't matter for this. That's actually not the main line. None of this is the main line. This should be not a mainline switch stand. This shouldn't be either. These should both be shorts. The track work over here is a little bit weird, but it gets the job done. It's not nearly as bad as some stuff I've done before. This should be... This is not a main line. This is, though. This third track is an engine runner. For getting engines over to... Getting engines over to the yard. That's fine how it is. And then I'll just add this switch at the other end of the engine runner down here. The rest of these should be mainline switches. But they should all be short ones because it's kind of a slow-running mainline with people walking around. Because it's heavy freight traffic. Heavy and slow. We're not going to have stuff barreling down over here. So you don't really need to get a really good view. You can always just kind of look down and around for where the things are. Whoops. This needs to be fixed because it looks very awkward. No, not that, you dummy. Yelling at myself this time. Alright, switch you, no pun intended, to the other side of the tracks. Get rid of you two. Get 2 more switch stands here. That one's wrong. This one is right. Switch that over. This should also be a main line. I mean, technically it should be a short, but I'm just leaving it as a main line. I don't expect people to get by. I don't know. I'm not even sure what this is for. I'm going to leave this as main line as well. I don't expect people to get by without the UI up to see which way the switches are pointing. I mean, sure, you can if you want to, but that's not something that I'd necessarily care too much about. Actually, no, this should be a short and the other one should be a short. For you, that's good. This area is something the switchers, the dock workers would do. It's kind of an awkward setup because the narrow gauge trains would. Why is there no buffer here? Where the heck is it? Should be down here somewhere. No, I know it's under US. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's just go get it. Signal. Oh, it's rail end, not track end. Every time that gets me. Every time. Let's turn you 180 degrees. Why do you think the track is over there? And you are alright. So, the premise of this area is that trains... There'd actually be some feeders down to here. Maybe staircases, maybe cranes, whatever, but not things that I can really put in. There'd be something to get cargo down. But narrow gauge trains would come in from the hills, and they'd bring things to here. It would be offloaded and unloaded onto cars that were pushed into this area. Then those cars would be pulled out and taken directly to the port. No shenanigans, no waiting, no nothing. It's just, that's what you do, that's what they're there for. And these guys actually need their switches pretty soon as well. But this needs to be taken care of. So let's go get our switch stands back. Over here. Main 1 and 2. For these guys. Good. Good. And both of these good. Good. 4 out of 4. That time. These guys have the rail end, right? Yeah. Still has water tank up here. There's gonna be forest up here at some point. But let's save now that we've done the work that we've done. I believe my last estimate was 30 minutes, so we are approaching that margin. We have 5 minutes to the margin at which I predict the game to crash, although it'll probably be a little bit sooner than that. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So, with that in mind, let me just take a quick trip up the map to show you guys what exactly I've done over here. And if the game crashes on the way and leaves you hanging, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait until next week. At least this episode was longer than the last one. I just need to start recording as soon as I come on. That's the issue. Oh, I had a moment. I thought that was it. Thought that was it, because it gives no warning, and there isn't even an error message afterwards. Just trying to get the game to not skip so much. But I straightened out this track so it's a little bit more legit. It's much less straight than this one still, but it's straighter than it was before. It still does this, which is something I'm going to take care of later. Don't think I got around to naming this. Track marks are still here. I put them back, actually. But this is what I've done in recent days. I don't know what's going on with the shading here, but whatever. So we have this clip. This is not going to remain completely flat, by the way. It's just a template, I guess. So we have this divot here where the Y is. We can just say that was cut out. I was going to put a derelict coal mine in there, saying they hollowed this place out for coal. Because it was just a giant deposit. And now they moved up here. This needs to be fixed because it's a little bit awkward, so let me do that right now. I mean, the work I did was mainly over here. I flattened this out because it was just kind of annoying to have it be a giant drop-off. This is still a giant drop-off. This area isn't done, but I did this. I think that's it. I'm not sure if I worked on the area up here at all. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I didn't get around to over here. I was thinking of reconfiguring this area, but this kind of backbone was already there, so I just went with it. I mean, over here looks nice, and then over here is going to get very jagged and rocky. And of course, over here is going to be even... It's going to be just about the same. Remember, this track used to bypass the tunnel. I'm not sure where exactly it's going to go now. But before that tunnel was drilled, before people surveyed heavily over that ridge and found a new way up the mountain. Involving the ridiculous cut here is fixed, by the way. That's what I fixed over here. Yeah. Let me just fix that bridge thing. And then I'll see what else I can work on. Alright. So that's that. That's much better. Do not ever save the session. The session causes much lag. Alright. First order of business right now, cleaning up the 2-foot gauge. There. And now I have to go down here. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with this. This is the friggin' roller coaster, and it doesn't actually do anything. I might just run that this way and say it does something when it actually doesn't. But for now, I'm going to leave it because I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. Instead, I'm going to delete this. And this. And that's fine. As long as I don't have those weird little tendrils, which I'm not sure why those were there in the first place. This is quite a hill. I mean, these guys have some crazy, crazy grades. And even more crazy turns. Which is why, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to cut into this here and bring it down in another manner, which actually I just had an idea for. But that's not what I'm going to work on right now. To just let you guys know, what I want to do is I want to come across here, cut into the hillside here, go across, do a loop, and come down. I mean, I can edit this terrain all I want. Probably add higher hills over here, get rid of this random divot, and just add a little more to this range that stretches across this way. To make this area seem a little bit more legit and a little bit more secluded than just being a little hill away from Tamaros.